There are as many woolly bugger designs as there are fly tyers. So have fun with it. These are a few I have tied. Some have caught fish, some have not. I have a size 8 4 extra long hook. You can use almost any size hook that you want on this fly. I put some lead-free wire around it to have it sink faster. These are heavily dressed flies, and this helps them get them down to the depths of the lake faster. So I'm going to start this thread with the jam knot and show you how to secure this lead-free wire. Take your tag end and then bring your thread around that. And now that lead is not going to go anywhere. If you want to even be more secure, you can bring your tag back. Trying to get that and tie that way. And I like to cover the lead. It's just a little more attention to detail that I give the flies that I tie myself. With my thread at the back of the hook, grab several marabou feathers, 4 or 5. You can get these as strung marabou, and then tie that in at the back of the hook. And you can wrap that forward, build some bulk on your fly below where the lead is. Grab a piece of your copper wire, and we're going to put this underneath the hook and pretty much the length of the shank of the hook to add some weight to our fly. Like I say, this is a heavily dressed fly. It sinks very slow if you don't have extra weight with it. Grab a section of your chenille. Now, chenille usually has a cord in the middle that the fibers are interwoven into. We're going to grab a hold of that on the top of the hook with a loose wrap, and then we'll tie that in. Take our thread up to the eye and just wrap that with touching turns to the front of the fly. And we'll catch that right there. I prepared a hackle feather. Now this one, the hackles are a little longer than I like, but I like them about the gape of the hook, but this one's a little longer. This is a brown grizzly, but I'm going to use that for this fly. 45-degree angle, cross the front, make a loose wrap, capture that guy. And this is again a palmered hackle. Just going to take this and wrap this back with evenly spaced turns with the shiny part of the feather facing forward. Going to catch that with our wire. And bring that forward. I like wiggling it through. About the same number of wraps that you did with your hackle. We'll tie that in. And just use that helicopter motion to break that off. Pull back fibers. Make a nice little head here. Now this is where a whip finish makes for a really nice smooth head. So get your fly set up here. Start near the body of the fly, and then as you wrap your threads forward. And it gives a nice smooth head, and then that's it. Break off that little fiber there. The tail, that's kind of up to you. I make mine about the length of the hook shank. You can just pull that off. Okay. As you're fishing, if you get a bunch of misses, you get a hit but you don't hook up, that means your tail might be too long. So you can just pull that off when you're out there fishing and make the fly a little shorter. We'll put on our head cement. And that's a lot of head cement. So you can just take a hackle feather if you want, bring that through the eye, and that cleans it all up. There you have one brown woolly bugger. I like to fish this guy in muddied waters because it has a little bit of flash from the copper wire, but it gives a profile of a bait fish in the water, not necessarily representing any color.